But part of the beauty and wonder of this is that every one of us has access to the timeless. You know, I live here in the Southwest, and the Indians would weave their rugs, and at the end they would leave one line leading out that was different from all others, and it's called the spirit line. And that was the line at which the spirit then would end out of the rug and be free to go back into the createdness. All right? That's my understanding of these lives that we're living, that we have that spirit line, and it doesn't happen when we die. It happens all the time. That the timeless enters, and the teachers who I really, really admire, when they speak to this, my heart just jumps, because it's not often said, but there is, within this so-called game, there is always access to the timeless in ways that we don't know, but it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And all I'm saying is, I think more of us are now speaking what has been known certainly in the Southwest.
This woven piece has an exit, and
it does.
In a way, it's an entrance, because when we start to say time, everyone has access to the timeless. Time is nested in the timeless. And,
beautiful. There you have it. Well, now, so here we go. So let's take this the next step. So then, in every moment of time, this is how I heard what you said, Richard. In every moment of time, the timeless resides within that.
No, vice versa.
Or vice versa. Okay.
No, vice versa. Every moment of time resides within the timeless.
Okay,
then there's nowhere to look for it, really. There's just a kind of like a backing off, or like, a sigh, Then timeless is just what is, really. It's not any kind of like thing that we imagine it to be.
You've got it, Richard. And you look at what you did when you went that. You didn't go. You went. It's
exactly.
That utter relaxation. Can you feel it? It's just another instant away. And anyway, throughout time, people have just said, just shut up and sit down and know who you are.
It's so beautiful, because like that rug is just that woven rug is just our woven life of conceptual life, and that there's a way out of it, in any time, really, because you don't have to get out of life. You just have to drop your concepts, even for a second, and blow its cover in a way, like just kind of peek under there and say, "Whoa."
Well, Richard, you sound like me. Be careful. You sound exactly. We sound like,
Okay, so what does that mean? That means that every teaching has to have the string that goes out. In other words, it's like we have to have a free gate, an open door, If the teaching doesn't have an open door and say, anytime you want to leave this teaching, drop it, it's only a pile of concepts. And then it's totally valuable,
Those are the ones I admire. Those are the hallmark of a teacher that I would not want to follow is one who would say, you have to stay in the confines of this teaching. And the minute they say that, to me, is the time I would get up and, give my last donation and leave. Because there would be a knowing in that instant that it's a closed system. And all of these systems need to be open. And the excitement, as if we can take the rug analogy even further, and these are your words coming back at you, the timeless is what is weaving the tapestry of our life. So it's the timeless that is weaving it.
There you go.
So it's the timeless that's in it, and then there's this wonderful game about, well, we're in this and we forget, it would seem, that we are the timeless, and then the timeless comes back in to say, whoop, here I am, in some way or other, and then it goes on, and I don't know. I just think it's a wonderful motion.